Hello, Scorpio. Thank you very much for tuning into your general read. For the main part of the read, I'm using Witch's Tarot by Ellen Dugan. For supportive oracle cards, Queen of the Moon Oracle by Stacy DeMarco. All right. Already shuffled. Wow. Leave that there for now. All three water signs started out with an ace. I want to say Pisces was a sword, Cancer was a cup, and you've got the pentacle. So it's very interesting to me. Like, it's a very good time for water signs for whatever reason is what I'm thinking. So there's a lot going on here. Oh, there's an ace of cups in your environment too. So whatever it is you're dealing with, you're in this for the long haul. When this started out, there was a connection here. Whatever you're dealing with, there was a connection. It's almost like there was an immediate connection, but you were very cautious. You got the Ace of Pentacles, but it comes in with the Six of Pentacles. No, that's the Six of Cups, for those who can actually read. Now, the Six of Cups is making me feel like you were very cautious going towards whatever this is. It could be a person, could be a situation, could be both. But you're like, you know what? My track record in this type of situation is not what I'd like it to be. So I'm going to just tread lightly to start. I'm going to take it carefully. I'll just step forward very carefully, gingerly, I guess you would say. And I'm just being very cautious because I have a history of this type of thing. And I'm not looking to repeat something. I'm looking to, take a better look and really know what I'm looking at. Because when you're looking at the situation, you have the Moon card right in the center. That's another reason why I feel like you really got the Ace of Pentacles here and you're going slow. And you're really questioning your history on the situation. You're like, there's a lot here I don't know. There's a lot here I really do like, but there's a lot more that I really don't know. And I don't want to put myself in a bad position and just, end up, crashing and burning just because I just jumped into something, both feet and then realized, oh, it's mud. Ew. No, thank you. So you have boundaries here also. This is connecting this whole section going into this. But the thing is, you have that Ace of Pentacles. So you're like, no, I plan to give this enough time to really find out if something can happen. It's all good. Now the environment, which you don't seem to be connected with, whatever you're dealing with, be it a person or a situation, maybe both, like I said before, whatever you're working against has the Knight of Pentacles, which is very complementary to the Ace of Pentacles. So this seems to be on the same wavelength, but the fact that there's the Knight in the environment means this person or situation wants to advance, wants to go forward, wants to start making steps forward, but yet is very patient and seems to work better with the way you're handling it. The fact that you're going slow is not only smart for you, it's smart for whoever or whatever you're dealing with. It's a very good move forward for you. Very smart. You're setting the pace. It's creating a good moment forward. I really like, you're going to like this reading. I'm just feeling really good about this. What comes in next? The Page of Pentacles between you and whatever you're dealing with, whoever you're dealing with. Which seems to just strengthen this even more, which I'm kind of shocked. Because pages are usually more of a passive energy. But the way you're handling the situation, the way the situation or person is working with you, is things are moving very slowly, but the connection is there. It's kind of like a low current. You know what I mean? It's still there. It's powering one little light bulb, and that's fine, but it's there. It's alive, and it's starting. And this is a beginning energy. Like, if you look at the person on that card, over time, they're going to grow to be, this person, this is a female. Yep. This person is going to grow to be a beautiful woman at some point. So it's like, it's at that stage where this is very much worth it. Investing in this person is very much worth it. They're going to be very worthwhile. They're going to have a lot of intelligence, a lot of good things coming forward. So I'm feeling really good about this at this point. I'm feeling really good about the whole thing, just to be fair. As this person and situation, whatever, keeps moving forward slowly, you seem to get this Death card feel here, which is actually like it's tripping across. It's kind of like you're going from the spot where I think this could be a good idea, but I don't know, to where you're flat out invested. You're like, I need to know. I need to, whatever the situation is, you've made up your mind, be it a situation or a person, this will be a part of your life at some level. So if it's a situation, you're like, I'm not sure if I'm going to be a major player, but I'm going to be a part of this. If it's a person, I don't know if this person's going to be really strong in my life, but they're definitely going to be a part of my life in some respect. You tripped over to this. Like, that's the death card. Like, this situation is going to be a part of my life in one way or another. How much, what way, not quite sure about that just yet, but you made up your mind. Like, this needs to be a part of my life in some respect. Now, I'm noticing this in the environment. So, I feel like I keep doing the situation or person thing. This feels more person, but it could easily be a situation too. A lot of good energy there. A lot of good energy. It seems to be picking up on your commitment. Seems to be connecting to that, but also the fear there is kind of like, whatever it is, be a situation or a person, they don't seem to trust their own feelings. Which I know that seems strange for a situation, but like there's a little bit of a lack of trust here. Kind of like there's a distance. There's an emotional barrier. Like communication isn't quite ready. I shouldn't say ready. Not quite right. Communication isn't quite making it the way it needs to. It seems to be it's a little weak still. While it is going better and it is getting stronger, and the intensity is really strong in whoever you're dealing with, the confidence that it's going well is not seeming to be really there in the environment. But I also feel like that's you kind of holding your hand, like you're playing a poker hand, you're holding it close to your chest. You're like, yeah, well, I'm not really ready to give that forward. I'm not ready to give that out and let people know where I stand, or person or people, whatever it is. I'm not ready to let people know where I stand with this. So it's a little understandable. It shouldn't make you feel bad, hopefully. Only in the sense of like, I feel like you're playing it close to your chest. You're like, I'm not at the point where I'm ready to divulge that. I'm ready to connect in some respect. I'm not ready to divulge that. So things keep moving forward with this situation, and it feels good to me. But I'm getting like the Hierophant here. Is it the Hierophant or the High Priest? The High Priest, which I think in most decks is the Hierophant. But either way, there's very much a loyalty being garnered here. Whatever you're dealing with, situation or person, like I've said 50,000 times, there's a devotion or an honor or I don't want to, like this. There's like some respect coming towards you. Like they're expecting. There's an expectant energy here. Like you're gonna stay involved. You're gonna be around, and they're starting to like want to pull you in. They seem to know how they want you involved. Whoever or whatever this is, this energy seems to know how it wants you, but it's also kind of working through it, kind of like just because that's what they want, or whoever, whatever it is, doesn't mean they're going to get it, but they're trying to move forward to see if they can get it. There's definitely like there's a bond here. I feel like there's a bond already, like it's the beginning stages of a bond, but this might be one of those bonds that kind of lasts the rest of your life, one of those things. As this keeps going forward, I'm getting like some interesting moment here. The Three of Pentacles with the realization right below it, and then right above it with you, the Ten of Wands, it makes me feel like there's a moment here where something tries to move forward. But that Three of Pentacles, it seems like it should be good. It should go forward, but I'm getting like, especially with the way the realization, it's like it's off into the future a little bit. It's almost like after the fact, something didn't quite play out exactly as it should have. I think that's why you got that Ten of Wands where it is. Because it's like there was an opportunity here, some effort was made, but when I'm seeing your Ten of Wands, it's kind of like this didn't quite work out the way you would have wanted it to work out. It's not tanking anything, but you're a little disappointed and you're trying to see what you need to do. I'm getting this, the way that person looks, like it's almost like you're questioning like, should I really be a part of this? It's ironic because I feel like you're already invested emotionally, but in your head you're like, wait, is this a moment where this is like the red flag, like I should walk away? Something just doesn't play off quite right is what I'm getting there. Especially with that Ten of Wands. I feel like you're considering walking away because it's a little stressful for you. Like, wait a minute, this is something a little familiar. I'm not really sure if I like how this is going. And I feel like after the fact, whatever or whoever is in the environment, they seem to catch on after the fact. Like they didn't see it coming. They didn't realize how it played out until after. And then they're realizing your reaction is not what they like. That's not the effect they wanted to have on you. As a cat charges into the room. And charges out of the room. Okay, it's going to be one of those days. Something happens. Like, there's a flip of the switch here. Ironically, I feel like when this doesn't go your way, and I don't feel like, I don't know, it's just, the way it plays out, it doesn't feel good to you. You're not happy about it. And you're questioning, like, is this really, like, was I wrong? Was I wrong to think I should be a part of this? The realization happens in the environment. Six of Pentacles happens with it. Right after they realize, whoever, whatever, realizes this is not what you're looking for. You did not like how that played out. The Six of Pentacles seems to play in like they make effort to rectify the situation. You have the Wheel of Fortune on your side, which makes me feel like it does go, this is what you want to see. This is how you want it to play out, is what I'm getting. It's like whatever went wrong in this Three of Pentacle moment, because I see you kind of considering maybe I should walk away. It didn't quite work out the way you thought it should. The environment picks up on it. Whoever, whatever, picks up on it. And they're very giving to the situation. Like, I'm feeling like somebody bent over backwards to make the thing right for you. Because they really do want you to be a part of it. They're taking it as a misunderstanding, too, is what I'm getting. They seem to be, whoever is taking it as a misunderstanding, and they're making effort to correct something. Wheel turns your way. You seem to like this, because whatever is done here, it's not just the fact that it's going the way you think it should. It's the fact that somebody is going out of their way to make something right, and I feel like literally that's impressing you. I really feel like that makes you feel good, like you're realizing how much you're valued, and the fact that it's just like, oh, they realize that's not what you wanted, and that you might not be able to be a part of this, but then they turn it all around, and why they turn it around, like how you're being honored, that makes you feel good. It makes you feel like, all right, I'm being listened to, I'm being honored. It goes very smoothly. It's almost like the way this is corrected, you're happy with it. Because you're realizing it's because of how they feel about you and how they want you a part of the situation, and they're not only willing to work for you or work with you, they understand, like, if you can't do something or something is out of line in your opinion, it needs to be fixed. There's your outcome. And I've probably said this in a lot of readings, but in my opinion, of course, this is the best card in the deck, especially when it's right side up. To me, this even trumps the Lover's card, because it's telling me everything working out, both sides being extremely happy. Whatever is done to correct the situation, both sides are extremely happy. It works out exactly as it needs to, and I'm getting that Ace of Pentacles starts to actualize at this point. Like, it's like things are starting to tangibly become something. From that point on, I feel like things are much smoother sailing, much smoother. And I don't feel like there's a poker game anymore. I also feel like you kind of, by giving into this correction, you're showing your poker hand. But the other side seems to be just as vulnerable as you are, whatever you're dealing with. So I don't see you upset about it at all, because you're both on the level. You both have all your cards out on the table. You both know what you're doing. Person or situation. I know I keep doing that. All right, I think we're good. Thank you for watching. I hope that helps. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you.